The Indian president undertook a sortie as co-pilot in India's indigenously developed Prachand light combat helicopter near the India-Pakistan border. The Indian Navy has inducted indigenous anti-submarine warfare vessel INS Anjadip today. The Indian Navy has inducted two civil-operated AW-139 helicopters under its Wet-Lease model to address vertical lift shortages caused by delays in indigenous programs. The Indian Register of Shipping crossed a significant milestone with the launch of its first defence export project, a floating dry dock being constructed for the Sri Lankan Navy at Koa Shipyard Limited. In retaliation to Pakistan Army's airstrike that resulted in 19 Afghan civilian casualties, Afghan forces launched a major border offensive and captured 19 Pakistani military outposts and conducted drone strikes on Pakistani military installations including Pakistani Military Academy. Tata Motors and Mahindra Defence Systems have secured a $1.5 billion defence contract from Indonesia for the supply of 105,000 military vehicles, including trucks and pickup vehicles for logistics and troop transport roles. Maharashtra-based Balu Forge has secured a 5-year long-term contract for the monthly supply of 30,000 units of 155mm and 10,000 units of 152mm empty artillery shells. The contract is with a NATO-affiliated entity, though the exact end user remains undisclosed due to confidentiality. Noida-based Addverb has inaugurated the first automated storage and retrieval system in a forward area, developed in collaboration with the Indian Army, the Military Engineer Services and IndianOil, boosting automated logistics and rapid supply handling in strategic regions. The Indian Navy is evaluating integration of Israel's Air-Laura ballistic missile on P-8I aircraft, potentially transforming them into long-range maritime strike platforms. The Indian Air Force has begun integrating the 32 km range Spike and LOS anti-tank guided missile pods on Mi-17 V5 helicopters, transforming the medium-lift platform into a long-range tank killer. Kalyani Group is independently developing two indigenous tracked and wheeled future infantry combat vehicle variants, aimed at replacing the Indian Army's aging BMP-2 fighting vehicles. The tracked version focuses on superior mobility and protection in difficult terrain, while the wheeled variant prioritizes speed, range, and rapid deployment. Israel Aerospace Industries has offered the Barak-8 extended range surface-to-air missile to the Indian Navy, extending air defense range to 150 km with minimal integration changes. The system could enhance carrier battle group protection as an interim capability, until DRDO's 250 km range M2 interceptor under the Project Kusa enters service. The Indian Navy and Germany's ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems have concluded cost negotiations for Project 75I, clearing a major hurdle in India's next-generation conventional submarine program. The deal is estimated at around $9 billion. And it now awaits procedural clearances and Cabinet Committee on Security approval, with contract signing likely within the next 2 to 4 months. Dassault Aviation is in advanced talks with nearly 30 Indian firms to expand the domestic ecosystem supporting Rafale production in India. A wider Indian supplier base will support avionics wiring composites and structural components, with localization projected at 40 to 60%. The final assembly could take place in Nagpur, while fuselage production remains anchored in Hyderabad. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.